look at this one then. She's not bad. A bit of a devil-may-care streak, but skilled. You know the difference between her and me. I'm patient. I let my machines do the work. If you get close enough, you can almost hear my traps. Sing.
Riptide, Lurker of the Deep, is a brand new ranger hero to the game of Flesh and Blood. Sitting at 4 intellect and 38 health, this Trap Master has an ability that reads, whenever you play a card from hand, you may put a card from your hand face down into your arsenal. And if that weren't insane enough, Riptide also says, whenever a trap you control triggers, deal 1 damage to the attacking hero. With this hero effect, Riptide essentially has his own built-in reload mechanic that functions both offensively and defensively. This makes those traditional ranger non-attack actions all the better when Riptide plays them. On offense, you can now start your turn with Deadeye, triggering the card's effect, and then loading a card face down into your arsenal off of Riptide's effect. You could then follow this up by triggering the second effect on Barbed Castaway, Riptide's signature weapon, to reveal the face down card and add an aim counter to it if it's an arrow. Keep in mind, all of this began simply by playing a card that buffed your next attack and gave you its own benefit. Riptide's ability is just as potent on the opponent's turn, as it allows you to defend with a defense reaction from your hand, trigger Riptide's ability and arsenal a second defense reaction, and then also defend with that one during the reaction step on any given attack, meaning that Riptide is virtually unaffected by dominated attacks. Always one to be prepared. If Riptide is staring down the wrong end of a command and conquer, this defensive stalwart still has tools at his disposal to avoid the disruption in the form of Driftwood Quiver, a Riptide specialization ranger quiver that says instant, destroy Driftwood Quiver, put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. So if you want to save your threats for the late game or protect your arsenal from disruption, this quiver gives Riptide yet another tool to protect himself. As we approach the release of Outsiders on March 24th, Riptide is lying in wait, preparing to snap up the competition when they least expect it. So grab your bow and your best quiver. It's time to join him in the hunt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the big man himself, Riptide, Lurker of the Deep, looking absolutely stunning in the cold foil. And I just got to start by saying thank you so much, Legend Story Studios, for allowing me to join the spoiler season again and to spoil such a cool and iconic new hero. A ranger hero that can basically reload without having to pay for it in a lot of respects. And what does that do for the ranger class? Well, specifically for Riptide, it allows you a lot more leeway with how you spend your resources, and it guarantees, well, it doesn't guarantee, I shouldn't say guarantees, it more easily allows for aim counter usage thanks to Barbed Castaway here, the second effect on that. I think that's really, really cool. It means you don't have to spend the resource reloading or loading the bow like you previously had to do, and instead you can just jump right into putting an aim counter on it, or just firing it off immediately and getting value that way, saving the resource for something else. And then if you're thinking defensively, the man's a defensive marvel. He can play defensively with traps and then also put you on a clock. That is so stinking cool. He can literally just kind of say, like, let's say both players are, in blitz down to 1 life, and your opponent swings at you with, I don't know, like a dominated crippling crush or something, and then you say no blocks, and then you wink at them, and then and then they know the jig is up, because if they're at 1 and you play a trap and it triggers,
then they're dead. And that is so cool. It's like a weird Rhinar effect. And then I know there's people that aren't too hyped on driftwood, or really just quivers in general, I should say. But think about what this is. First of all, this is a token card. This card's a token, I believe, in the set. It's a specialization, and it's basically just a second set of like a piece of equipment. It's just another piece of equipment that you have access to that gives you another avenue of saving your cards for later. How cool is that? The fact that you just have this opportunity to instant destroy it and save the card from any disruption that your opponent might be throwing your way, or to just kind of cycle, very Tales of Aria-esque, to cycle your arsenal if you had to arsenal something a little bit more, I don't know, late game focused or just suboptimal. You can just cycle it on out of there. And so I do think that this card is really cool, and the fact that you're going to have easy access to it is a big deal. So I hope you enjoyed the spoiler video. I hope you heeded my warnings, because it did have a couple of moments there that were harrowing for young viewers. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I really enjoyed getting to spoil this card. Let me know what you think in a comment below about Riptide and Riptide Lurker of the Deep, how you plan to play him. Are you going to be more defensive? Are you going to try and be more aggressive with this play style and find that nice little line threaded? And holy crap, I waited this long to say this. Look, LSS told me not to quote this exactly, but they sent me the lore blurb for Riptide here. The man was a pirate. Or at least he hung out with pirates. It's in the lore now. It's in the lore. Pirate class confirmed. One day, pirate class confirmed. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Hey, if you liked this video, make a number climb slightly higher. It's not on the screen right now because I took it all away so we can enjoy the beauty of these cards. As always, thanks for watching.